We're counting on you.
Patty's face on it.
Damn.
Oh shit, Ryan, what's up?
Oh, dude, this sucks.
One more time. No, you're fine. No way we're doing that again. That's all right. Good, though.
We're getting used to recording these instead of doing it. And by getting used to it, I mean, I don't think we're gonna be doing this a lot, but we have a special occasion to talk about today, everybody. And the Allston podcast. Hello.
Hi, everyone.
We have the usual suspects.
Michael.
Ryan.
No, nobody else.
Nobody else.
No, it's all good.
That's the podcast.
One of them lives far away, and the other
is
probably dead.
Is probably dead.
Yeah.
In college.
They went to college, like Steve from Blue's Clue.
Steve.
Yeah.
Ted's gonna be so much smarter when he comes back.
And then he's gonna get replaced by an Asian man.
Yes, he will, and that's cool.
And that is cool. What's his name? Aaron? I fuck with Aaron.
I think it's Aaron, yeah.
I think it's Aaron, too.
A good name, Aaron.
Aaron. I know an Aaron.
Yeah? I think the name Aaron got a bad rep because of Key and Peele, unfortunately.
It's just Aaron. It's not a bad rep. It's just people say
or
that.
It's just like a joke that like is very lazy. Now everyone's gonna be doing
Fair,
it forever.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like no one's ever gonna read Aaron again and then not think Aaron.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Which is the power of comedy.
They're very powerful people, and one of them makes horror films now.
Yes, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I don't know.
I like the first one, and the second one was not very good, but the third one.
Have I seen any of them?
Have you not seen Get Out?
Yeah, I saw Get Out. Yeah,
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was good.
Yep.
And then I didn't see Nope yet. I say yeah as if I will.
Nope, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't see Us.
Us is kind of whack. IMHO.
They're in the walls or whatever, right?
They live underground.
Where should I might go? We are in a new space.
We are.
We said we'd have to do one of these after Shine, and we lied.
We didn't do that.
We said we might do it after Shine. To be fair. But now it's after Big House, and I didn't go, but Michael did go. There he is. You can see.
I didn't even do this on purpose, but I'm wearing it.
Of course, Michael.
What?
Not on purpose.
It wasn't. I swear.
You're a genius.
It's comfy.
So we're gonna talk about Big House, maybe some Shine stuff. I really want to know all about the Big House experience.
I forgot about Shine completely, so I don't know if I could recount Shine experiences.
I know it's but after all the brain cells you killed at Big House, you probably no dice there. But before we get into that, we do have a little segment with a stranger. Stranger to me, but maybe you know more well than I do, Michael. As you roomed with them.
We did room together
all weekend.
Yeah. Let's hear from him then. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's kick it over to
a mystery man. Okay, let's see if you can do this.
Right? I can do it.
All right,
where's the transition? What do you do?
Oh, and now a word from
our
friend.
Oh.
Hello, friends. I am doing this completely unplanned, and we're just going to improv as we go along. But here's my Big House experience. Okay, so I booked awful fucking flights. And I think this is the end of me booking shitty layover flights. I was enticed by the idea of going to Las Vegas. And even though they were both like adding an insane amount of extra hours to the overall trip, I was like, well, I will be in Vegas. And specifically, give credit where credit is due. Las Vegas airport is like above pretty much all of their fucking airports in terms of just having a place for people to not hate their fucking lives. So props there. That if I was to be stuck anywhere, it would be there. But yeah, I was fucking goddamn. It was like 16 or like 18 extra hours total. It was like a layover for 9 hours. The flight itself took 3, and that was just one leg of the journey. So yeah, I think I'm officially done booking flights 2 weeks before, which is a part of my personality, which like feels like I'm ruining part of my heart. But we will advance nonetheless. Okay, so we get to the industrial wasteland of Detroit. And I think I overall enjoyed the city a lot more than I did the last time, which is crazy because it's even more desolate this time. Yeah, the city has just been hit hard by COVID. And yeah, if you thought 3 closed buildings on every block was bad before, 5 to 6 closed buildings is even worse. But there's just a bit of heart that it just has that I just feel like a lot of other cities don't, because like no one is just like moving to Detroit for the tech boom. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe that's a thing and I'm oblivious to it. But it feels like a city of just fucking regulars. I'd equate it like oh shit, phone fell. It's like fuck, this is bad. Phone, no, cooperate, whatever. We're gonna make it work. It's like if just a shitty common Boston town was what actually defined like Seaport, right? Like the beautiful parts of the city was where just the park your car, fucking get the fuck off the road type people lived, which is not true. And that's what Detroit is. I'm just rambling now. MGM is a roller coaster of a ride. It's pretty much the only thing to do was go to the casino after every day. I mean, there were other things. Obviously, you could just hotel party and stuff. But it's just where the gang was, and where the gang is where I am. And yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was the first time I actually liked blackjack. I've never had that. It's always been like a game that I'm just like, what, you hit on 16 or do you not hit on 16? That's the game, but it's much deeper than that. Definitely felt the loss of losing the money, going up, and then losing it all is I can see how people kill themselves after losing decent money gambling. It is a gut-wrenching feeling with just ripping your heart out. And it's crazy. I guess it's sort of like losing in Melee when you're like super mad. If I had to equate it there, had similar hints there, but yeah, that plus $800 is just feels like a different fucking ball game. Yeah, me and Mike, Michael and me, we're the only 2 lone warriors in the hotel room. Initially, it was supposed to be Slime, but then he's a little baby bitch. No, it's fine. It was all good. We had a bunch of fun gambling with Slime after. He does owe us a dinner. We never got that fucking dinner that he owes us. But yeah, I loved hanging out with Mike. It was great. I felt like we bonded more. I felt like he hated me for new reasons, which is always cool. I love being hated for new reasons, and that's just me, Yeah, he didn't get too drunk, which I was mad about. Like I felt like he needed to do the part of the missing link, which is there was no Ryan, and overall I was mad. I was just mad at everyone. There were times where I would just like take it out on different people. Just like, fucking Wisely, drink with me right now. No, fuck you, loser. I needed someone who, when things were boring, to go take shots with, and that was missing in my life. And yeah, I don't know. Mike did a great part of. I felt like it was date night, just me and Mike on vacation, and there was this major that was also there. But when it's the 3 of us, it just feels like gang. Yeah, all right, that's my major experience. I think there's nothing really else. We did some bullshit for the compendium stuff that was fun. Toph wake up call. I have a hilarious video of DeBuzz doing. Should I send it to you now? Whatever. I have a very funny video of basically we had to get like DeBuzz to do this wake up call for someone, like a pool's wake up call. And I'm like talking to DeBuzz and I'm explaining it, and he's like, "Yep, normal guy. All right, sounds cool." And then I'm like, "All right, I'm turning the video on. 3, 2, 1," and he just like locks into character. "Yo, what's up? It's a Buzz," and it's fucking crazy. Toph was great, but can't front on my man DeBuzz. Yeah, all right, that's it. Have a good one. Hopefully, see you soon. I actually need to come to Massachusetts because my mom hates me. All right, love you guys. Bye.
Wow.
What a good little video.
Good
Thank
job,
you, Patty.
Thank you for the video.
Appreciate the contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Lots there, huh?
A lot of little things.
Let's break it down piece by piece.
Sure. I'm gonna go timeline.
Yeah, timeline. So first off, flights.
I had a great little flight. It was only like 2 hours long.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to JetBlue.
Yep. From Boston to Detroit straight?
Straight up. Yep.
Oh, direct.
Yep. Direct both ways.
That's why Bighouse is the best, dude.
It's so easy.
It's so close.
It's so easy. No, TV wasn't working. Actually, that's not true. On the way back, it was working. But on the way there, I had a broken TV.
Oh, do you have things downloaded on your phone? Or
I had things on my phone. I was actually playing phone blackjack, which is what I do on the plane every time I'm on the plane, just because it's like little brain.
For points, right? For points?
No, not for money. No. Yeah, exactly.
Leaderboards.
Little points. And that was fun. And we landed. I got to Logan Airport.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Tori walk by Bonfire 10.
Yep.
I was like, oh, Tori. So I was like, we're obviously getting on the same flight. And then in front of me, who I didn't miss when I went to sit, or who I missed when I went to sit down was Calvar. Mm-hmm. And Calvar was like, Tori. And I'm like, oh, Calvar. And in the corner is Travis. And he goes, Travis. So it was 4 NE people on this flight.
Because you don't, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you don't really like flying too much.
No. I think I'm over it now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think I'm over it now.
What kind of
I do have a little mantra in my head, and it just makes me feel better about myself.
You want to share your mantra?
I just say the names of the people I love really quick.
Oh, that's cute.
Before when we're taking off, no, it's my family mostly.
Oh, okay,
yeah. I mean, you're like my family, kind of, but you're not a part of the mantra.
Not close enough.
No, not to be the mantra. But no, it's I'm just not afraid of flights anymore.
That's good.
I've taken on the I think it's the Ludwig way of thinking about it, where it's as soon as I'm off, if I die, it's just whatever. That's just how it goes.
Honestly, dying in a plane crash, probably painless.
You probably die instantly, right? Yeah. You also pass out on the way down.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah. Humane. What if we kill convicts, we should send them in planes up and make them crash.
Get on
the plane. And they eat their last meal on the plane.
With death penalty. It's airplane food. What's the deal with airplane food? That's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, that's it. It was a nice little flight.
So you, Travis, Tori, and Calvar.
Yep.
Like all scattered throughout, I imagine.
Yes.
But just like, hey, gang.
And then we got there. Really quick flight.
Mm-hmm.
Got off. It's either a $50 Uber to the hotel or we take a bus. It's like an hour long. But it's like $2. We took the bus. It was nice though, because me and Patty just took the bus together.
Patty flew in the same time as you did?
No, he was. Thank you for reminding me. We picked him up a baggage where he was sleeping on the floor, right next to the baggage. Did
he text and say like, "Hey, I'll be over here"? Or
he did. He's like, "I'm going to go to sleep." When we were about to take off, he's like, I'm gonna be asleep. I'll be at baggage 5 or whatever the fuck.
Because for those that don't know, Patty right now lives in Seattle.
Yes.
So Patty had to fly cross country.
Correct.
Which is like, the complete. We love Bighouse because Bighouse is so close.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast is not like Bighouse because
too far.
It is to us going to Genesis.
Yes.
It's a big fucking flight. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna fucking go here. If you want me, I'll be there.
I'll be there
until I say otherwise.
Yes. And so he
just sleep on the floor.
He slept on the floor. As he said, he took a layover in Las Vegas.
Yep.
And was there for a little bit.
Fuck, he's always doing this. He's always when I plan our flights for Genesis.
Yes, we have to do this soon, by the way.
Yes, when he was still over here, he was like, "Yeah, it was some wager, maybe not Genesis.
I think it was Genesis actually.
He was like, "Yeah, but we should have a layover somewhere." And I was like, what are you talking about?
We should have a layover. It's so funny.
No.
Let's plan a layover.
Dude, that's what he's like, no, but we should hang out at like a bar, like stop, like get some drinks, like no, Patty, we go straight there. No stops.
So stupid.
No chance for further inconvenience. Just get over there. But in Vegas,
he was playing. He was big on the. He's like, I love penny slots. I'm a slots guy now. I was like, okay, this will come into play later. But so he got there. We picked him up. Everyone, we're like, where's Patty? The whole gang's looking for him. It's like, we found Patty's on the ground. We wake him up. He's like, it's time to go, Patty. He's like, and he was saying how he was talking to a Jehovah's Witness for like half an hour or something like that, which must have been great for him. He loves those things for some reason, those little interactions. To me, I'm just like, how do I get out of this conversation as fast as possible? That's the way my brain works.
No, I'll be super rude. I was like,
you will be rude. That is true.
I mean,
I won't be rude, but I'll make up an excuse as to why I cannot be there anymore.
I'm gonna say, hey man, I don't care.
And then Patty's like, oh, interesting.
I don't care. Your God's fake.
Uh,
Your wife's a lie. Leave me alone.
Go back to sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. You trying to talk to me? I'm trying to sleep. So if you could fuck off, that'd be awesome.
So we went to we caught a bus.
Yep.
It's like an hour-long bus trip. Wasn't that bad though, because me and Patty kept each other company.
It's fucking $50.
No, absolutely.
Like that is a lot of money.
We got to see scenic suburban Detroit, which was not as bad as I thought it would be.
Okay.
Honestly, based on what movies have told me.
This
is my first big house ever.
Yeah, me and Patty have gone to big house the last like 2 or 3 years.
Good.
So
that was 2019.
Yeah, well, there's no 2020.
Yep.
We did 2019, 2018, I think 2017. Honestly,
cool. I'm gonna go again.
I think 2017 is when we had slime on our floor. I think that was that year. But yeah, I've loved going to big house.
Yeah, big house was tight.
So you ride in,
got off, got into our hotel. Very, very nice hotel.
Yeah,
very expensive because we booked it like a week before the event because we're so smart.
Because Ryan wasn't there to help you guys out.
Luckily, as you said earlier, Slime was going to room with us.
Yep,
but he dipped and bailed to room with Zeke instead. Golden Guardians.
Yep.
Right. That's
Zeke, also a cool guy.
Yep,
love Zeke.
What's his role in the company?
He's a content manager, I think.
Cool. He's a nice guy. He's funny. We played blackjack.
He's very funny.
But that was tight. And says, "Okay, I'm bailing. I'm rooming Zeke instead. Here's half of what you guys paid for the hotel." And I'm like, "Thank you. That's very nice of you."
That is nice of him. I knew. I mean, at the very least, I knew he would do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
we assumed anyway. That was cool. Great hotel. The bathroom was fucking huge. For no reason.
The dab room.
The dabratory. Yeah.
Did Patty get his dab equipment?
Of course he did. He got one torch and it was shitty, and so he bought another. He went out. He took an Uber to go buy a torch. He's like, "Oh, this one sucks." He got another Uber to go buy a torch, and then he came back. He's like, "This one works."
It's the crack of weed, dude.
It's the crack of weed. Psychopath.
But it's just you two own bed.
We separate beds.
Wow,
it was great,
dude. Living large.
I'm saying, I was pumped on it. That's why we were kind of like okay with the whole not seeing our friend situation, is because at the end of the day, me and Patty would have had to share a bed together. Yeah. I would have fucking hated that probably. And then we had separate beds, which was kind of a little bit of a silver lining of the whole.
No, that's
scenario.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. So what do we do on day one, really?
So I
ask questions.
I ask some questions.
Whatever. Yeah, please.
So first off, I'm most interested in this new. I'm so glad you guys got some alone time, you and Patty.
Yeah,
but I am very interested in new exciting ways that you hate Patty.
Oh, of course.
So please, what went on?
Something I learned about Patty, because I was his only outlet for this, was that if you don't want to do what Patty wants to do or do it with him, then he'll create a fuss about it.
Yes, he's a fusser.
And he won't shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
So he'll be like, it'll be things that majorly inconvenience me. Yeah. And he'll be like, we gotta go do it.
Come on.
He made me, and I gave in. I don't know why I gave in, because he was such a whiner about it. He was like, Michael, Mike, we want an HDMI cable so we can plug my laptop into the TV so we can watch YouTube videos or whatever part of the tournament that we're not at the venue for. Sure. If I give you, if I pass you a referral link to GoPuff, you can order an HDMI cable for us. I'm like, fucking fine, Patty. Okay. And I do it. And I end up still having to pay like $20 because there's like a credit limit on how much you're allowed to pay on a GoPuff thing. I'm like, Patty, I'm not doing this. He's like, please do it. Please. Why would you do this? You got to do the GoPuff thing. And it's like, fuck. And so I got it. And then I got 2 sticks of Hubba Bubba bubble gum, ice, which we couldn't freeze. So it all went to waste. And what else did we get? Something stupid. And the HDMI cable, but that was annoying. He's like, there was a convenience store down the street, and I was kind of just drinking like seltzers and beers the whole time. But he really wanted liquor drinks. He was, you heard him being like, Michael, don't get drunk or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, Patty, you want the liquor, and you're only going for the liquor. It's right down the street. Just go get the liquor. And he's like, you gotta come get the liquor. It's not whatever. It was just a lot of that. Yeah. And it was. Obviously I had a great time, and me and Patty, I think, did become closer as friends, which was nice. But fuck, if he isn't a little whiny Wilson about some things.
Yeah, he is a big come on.
He is a big come oner. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, but I love him.
Come on, just do it. It'd be fun. Just do it. Come on.
I will say though, he is good at taking the lead on things. So if there's something
Ooh.
if there's a thing that he wants a bunch of people to get together to do, he'll make sure that it gets done.
He'll coordinate it.
He'll coordinate the whole thing. He'll
Corneria
get everyone in a room. He'll Corneria. The little R-wings come by and they shoot you, and if you get down to the Leaden Pass, then if you stand on it too long, the thing goes pew and you die. Yeah. And so it was fun. So that's how we got a lot of our friends. We did a major group chat for anyone who wanted to go be degenerates at the casino. And it was fun. We had fun with each other. It was a blast.
I
didn't get it.
Question number 2.
Yep.
Because I thought this was extremely funny. Not a mention of Melee in the whole video. So what was your experience with Melee at the event?
So I didn't play I played negligible friendlies. I didn't play any.
One hand, two hands?
One hand.
Wow.
Yeah, not a lot of friendlies going on. Mostly because we were addicted to gambling. And so all of our free time was going to the casino. And at the venue on the ground floor, we were running around doing compendium stuff the whole time, basically.
So what is that exactly?
So because of More Better,
yep,
and Patty being the boss of More Better, he took on a lot of responsibilities involving.
Bighouse is the client of More Better,
correct?
So they reasonably are like, hey, since you're here and we're hiring you,
yes,
you'll be able to do
fun.
some work for us.
Yes, and so they're on top of us being designing most all of the merchandise and selling it at the venue, thanks to Gaming Generations. We were also in charge of getting stuff for the compendium done, which is the little things that if you buy shop items, you can put your points towards compendium goals and stuff like that. Exactly, the best way to call. We did merch shoots.
Quick question: did you guys expect that coming into it, or was that kind of?
I think Patty did. I was just going with the flow, because I didn't really care. Like I was here and I was getting paid based on the things I was selling anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'll do some work. Sure. It was easy. It was fun. I got to talk to a lot of people, which is nice. The one that was not as fun was we had everyone who made it to top 8 in both Ultimate and Melee sign controllers. Sets of 5 controllers for each game.
This is a bitch.
Everyone knows the very real fact that getting top players to do anything at all ever is fucking impossible.
Because they're celebrities who are above us.
Yes, of course. They love video game, and clearly that they're good. So make good thing good.
So they can't make time for you.
Some of them were very good about it. Sunsei, shout out Sunsei, he did great. Amsa, off rip was great.
Probably pumped.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I'll sign it. I can sign points if you want.
Cody was great. Who else was fucking there? Aklo, I think. Maybe not Aklo.
I'm not hearing Mango on this list.
Mango took the longest to sign when he was the closest to the controllers the whole time. It's so funny. It was the break between top 24 and top 8, and there was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'll do those in a sec. And he was in the VIP section playing Melee. And so I already asked him, I'm like, Patty, you're just gonna have to stand here and then just ask him every so often to sign these controllers and see what happens. And obviously he did eventually. But that was tight. Can you guess who was the worst about it?
Oh, you named so many people. I mean, Zane was in top 8.
Yes.
Was Zane bad?
He was fine.
I meant J-Mook?
J-Mook, I don't think, no, J-Mook didn't make top 8.
He was in top 8. He got 7th.
You're right. I lied. I'm stupid. No, he was fine.
Tell me. I have no idea.
Hungrybox. Fucking human nightmare.
Oh, you mentioned this.
Human fucking nightmare.
Tell me.
So he was bitching on Twitter about being late for his.
Yeah, I was so mad.
Stupid idiot bitch. I hate him. Congrats, by the way, on being very good at gaming, video games. But so top 8 just wrapped up.
Yep.
He qualified. He
qualified for top 8.
For top 8, yes.
So top 8 is he qualified. Yeah.
He's in top 8 bracket.
Gotcha.
He
the hour and a half break you were mentioning.
He won his match. I gave him like 10 minutes.
Yep.
To kind of do his thing. He came backstage. He was on his phone, probably tweeting about the event and how he's being a salty bitch about everything.
Yeah. Moose run maybe, but even though they told me the wrong time.
God damn it! And so I walk up to him, I'm like, "Hey man, congrats on top 8. When you got a sec, I'm doing a compendium thing. Rob just needs you to sign these controllers over here." And I point over to Patty, who has the controllers in front of him, like he's selling wares at like an Aladdin style bazaar,
yeah, whatever. You put the haggle for him.
And he's like, he never looks up from his phone, and he goes, "Huh, yeah," walks away. And I'm like, not joking. And I'm like, cool, I'm not going to talk to him again because I know he didn't hear me, and he left the backstage area as soon as I said that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, cool, Patty, this is also your job now because I talked to him already, and I'm not going to do it again because I'm not going to.
Fair is fair. I mean, Pat, what's Patty doing? He was
making sure that the stragglers ended up signing the controllers.
He's manning, yeah.
He's
but
manning.
Like, I get your point where it's like, listen, I don't want to keep hounding.
I don't like hounding. Sometimes you got to hound. I don't want to hound.
But when you have two people, it's like we can alternate hound.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can go back and forth.
Yeah,
I'm sure if Patty hounded and then he ignored him, you'd probably go back and say, hey.
He literally, when I went to, because the first person we took on was Amsa, and he was in backstage, obviously playing some friendlies, getting ready. And he was like, go ask Amsa. Good luck with the language barrier. And I'm like, thanks, Patty. And then Amsa spoke to me in fantastic English.
Yeah.
And he signed the controller. And I'm like, yes. And it was nice talking to Amsa too. He was very sweet.
I mean,
my second favorite guy.
Yeah, what are your favorite players of all time?
Yeah, absolutely. Top 3. Everyone knows it goes Mango, Amsa, Cobal.
Yeah, that is
Cobal
true.
is so sick.
Cousin Cobal.
Fuck. I don't think you go. But that was annoying. But everyone signed their shit. I didn't even want to talk to the ultimate players, mostly because I didn't know what any of them looked like. So I just asked
you have the names, and it's like, okay, who the fuck is this?
I know what Light looks like.
Yeah,
Light was one of them.
Light's a local.
Light. Oh, that is true too.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting that. I know Riddles.
Well, Light's been the NGP. You should have you could have bonded over that.
I probably could have. But I was also just didn't want to be babysitting ultimate players, standing there waiting for people to come, especially since Melee Top 8 was about to happen. So they were all probably out and getting food and stuff like that at the same time. So I didn't want to just be sitting there at one spot. So I asked one of the people who knew a lot of the alt players to send them a group thing and then come on over to the main TO stage and send some stuff, which was nice. So it all worked out. It was very sweet of them to do that for me. Because I wouldn't have been able to find them really. Because a
lot of like, it sounds like, not the Melee thing isn't really your fault. You just had a lot of work to do this weekend.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of running around and getting things.
That's like cool backstage stuff where it's like, that's like not an experience most people get.
Yeah,
like that's like a fun.
It was cool.
Kind of.
It was nice. What? No, I didn't really have any problems with it besides making people. I don't like making people do things, but obviously you have to if you want all the compendium stuff to get done.
I'll tell you this, Mike. My problem with that, if I was involved in this, is that not really that cool to do that like when you're wasted.
Yes.
When you're drinking.
Yes.
So like that kind of like you need to, because Ambi had the best like quote. I might have mentioned this in the last episode. I don't know, but like Ambi from Melee Stats was saying like, yeah, I'm so glad we're doing this booth because like. What I want to do at Melee Majors more is not play Melee and make more things work. Like more, I need more scheduled time where I can't do what I want to do necessarily. I have to tell my friends I can't do that. And it's funny because now, getting more involved for the, backside of this kind of event planning stuff is like, I just like, you can't do what you want exactly.
No.
Like, it's not just getting drunk and walking around top 32 and like making bets or whatever. It's like, well, we could do that, or, Rob really needs us to like fulfill this compendium because the event promised us stuff, and he needs people to help him out, and we are here, and we should help him out.
It was great. I had a lot of fun. It was nice to be part of that, and still getting the time, obviously, to watch matches that I wanted to watch.
Sure.
Like around.
On that, how so. I was looking for you guys in the crowd. I was trying to spot you.
Top 8.
Where are you sitting? Top 8.
So. Originally, I was sitting front row. I was waiting on Patty because Patty went back to the laboratory to do his thing right before top 8, and he's like, "I'm gonna be here until Mango plays."
IBDW,
I think. Yeah. I'm like, cool. So I just got a seat front row.
I saw Didi and Azunia up there.
See, I didn't see them. I couldn't find them.
They're like front and center.
That's probably what it was because I was more to the right, I think, or the left. And I was just had a seat and I was just watching it, waiting on Patty, and the people sitting next to me were fucking nerds, and it was awful.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, they were.
What about them?
Super cringers is the thing. They were saying things like, "Oh fuck, I can't even remember."
What, nice back air, dreamland clapping.
They were dreamland clapping for sure. The guy next to me specifically, who had his butt hanging out the whole fucking time, Jesus Christ, was cheering for all the players that I hated. Or the opposite of who I wanted to win the match. So I'm like, this just isn't gonna work out. He was saying stuff like, what the fuck was he saying? Just really like real meme hours, who up, like that genre of things that you would say. It's like that Reddit speak. That was a nightmare. So eventually I got sick of it. And Patty was like, I'm here with Tori. I'm like, sweet. So they were way back.
Yeah,
But obviously the stage is big enough that you can see everything. So I just went back to hang out with them instead, which was nice.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of the seats don't matter with the homies.
No.
Like it's
Absolutely not.
it's completely fine
Mhm.
to have fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
But
yeah, it was good.
Friends, that's where my favorite top 8 experiences are like being like in like the back rows of Genesis.
Yeah,
of all the Mango people just like drinking and hanging out. I mean, being like belligerent, just being like, yeah, we're not in the front because like we're drinking. Like
we don't want to be. We don't need to be.
We don't need like spotlights
bad
looking
idea.
at us. Like we're good. We're good.
That was great. Top 8 was a blast. Very, very good top 8. Fantastic top 8.
Yeah.
Very fun to watch. I was one of the few who was diehard on Mango winning, obviously, because that's just who we are as individuals.
Good for you. Even against AMSA?
Even against AMSA. Obviously, it's cool that AMSA won, but I, along with what I think Mango, maybe even the slime, even what Slime was saying on the yard, I don't know if he said it there, but true Mango fans didn't stand up when AMSA won. And I was one of the few who didn't stand up when AMSA won because I was so down.
Dude, and that's your second favorite player. So like that's,
it's great that he won. It's fantastic. He's earned it.
It's good for the game.
It's good for the game.
Good for the game.
It's awesome. He deserves it. His bracket was not the hardest in the world.
So easy. Dude.
It's so easy.
So easy.
He still earned it.
He had Hbox, and that is hard.
Yeah, that is. That's I would argue that's the one that was really any sort of like huge.
No,
huge, like,
I think he runs into Plup, Wizrobe. Like there are people that.
What I'm saying is in his run, that is the only kind of super roadblock that he had within. Like, if I remember correctly,
I would say he's always had like him and Mango have always had really stressful sets.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been a matter of like, well, can Mango just bitch him out?
Yeah,
because Mango can do it. Yeah, he fucking forgets.
He just didn't have it this time.
He didn't have it, and he did. The thing is, he did have it game 3 and 4, and 5, but like it just didn't happen.
Pre-Firefox era.
If he wins that first set, he wins the tournament.
I think so too. His 3 and 4 were really good.
Yeah,
those were good games.
No, he remembered. He got it back. He
got stressed. He's like, and then got hit with a lot of things.
See that Gwex tweeting at him
about playing? Yeah. I don't know if they ended up playing.
I don't think they did.
That's too bad.
I don't think so.
They should have.
I think Gwex tweeted was like, "Oh man, shit," and then Mango replied to him was like, "Hey, next time, like,
oh really? Cool.
Next time, I got you. Like,
tight.
I need that shit.
Yep.
Come here,
he
here."
Clearly
Gwex.
did. But no, it was cool. AMSA winning was tight.
Gwex, a local Yoshi player from Rhode Island, in who we've grown up with.
Very good Yoshi. I think he's the second highest placing Yoshi at the event too. If I remember
yes, he was because he won the Yoshi Ditto.
There's a Ditto
against Peanutphobia.
That's too funny. Peanut's really good.
Yeah,
cool.
And we won 2-1, I believe.
Damn, nobody knows shit about the Yoshi Ditto.
Gwex made a tweet that was like, I think it's Gwex SSBM if you want to follow. He had made a tweet being like, they really fucked up not putting on my Yoshi Ditto Peanutphobia on stream because that was probably the highest level Yoshi Ditto I ever had.
Like, cool.
It's like, yeah, man. That's
sick.
If I'm on the street step, I'm putting it on because I love bullshit.
Yeah, it's funny.
But
is that what the people want to see? Maybe. I don't know.
Probably not.
On the topic, New England got blasted. We just got destroyed horribly.
Who's the gang? So Cavar, Travis, Tori. Obviously, you mentioned them.
Golden.
Yep.
Golden actually played really well, if I remember correctly. Younger,
Max.
Younger played all right. Who the fuck else was there?
They're calling it the most stacked tournament of the year. The harsh tournament of all time is what I heard.
Like the overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It had 23 out of the top 20 or 5 players.
Yeah.
I think, which is really good.
But Genesis was like a bigger bracket.
Yeah, that's fair.
Genesis was like 500 more people, I think.
I think condensed talent is more impressive than size. I
disagree. I think good placements at a big bracket matters a lot. Like,
yeah.
If you got like 97 for Genesis, it's probably like, that's really good. Like it should be more, important than like, the
tournament that people went to,
because
that everyone went to that said they were going.
Yeah, but like,
I think the highest anyone from New England got was 65th.
Yeah, Tori and Jack. I think both got.
Jack getting 65th is pretty funny.
I think Doc Lob too. Was he there?
No.
Okay.
No. Younger didn't really make it that far.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Travis's whole pools and he got beefed out by Fat Goku and then
Fat Goku's really good.
Yeah, very good. Absolutely destroyed him. The way he described it sounded like the way I got. He was like I was drowning, like how when you're playing, but you're not in control ever of anything. Yeah.
I tell you, Ryan, when I was at Epic, when I was traveling for work,
yeah,
I was in Oregon, and I walked into the venue, and I don't know the scene, like I know a couple of guys here, but like not really anyone. So someone walks by me, and I was like, "Hey, excuse me, do you want to play some friendlies?" Because I'm, it's like I have no standing here. I need to talk to someone. I need to like play some friendlies,
sure.
and, like get a gauge, and like maybe later. I'm gonna do something. I'm playing doubles right now. I'm like, cool. Walks away. I'm like, that was Fat Goku.
Was that actually Fat Goku?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I was like, oh god, he thinks I'm like
some guy who just really
fucking
wants
nerd.
to
Who's like, it's like, oh, Fat Goku, can I play some friendlies? And I'm sure if he played me, it would have felt like that even more. He's like, oh, just a shitty puff player, like
got his ass.
Yeah, but I as soon as he walked away, I was like, oh, I if I knew it was you, I wouldn't have asked you because your time's better than mine because you're a better player than I am.
Yep. But
cool, man.
Travis got pieced up by Fat Goku and then Spinda.
Spinda, get owned.
And you could tell he was still so like shaken by the Fat Goku game.
Yeah,
that he fucking stunk. It was too bad. Because I know Travis is really good.
Yeah,
and he can perform, but he was just not in a good spot. He was also like the venue was cold, which it was. It was pretty cold.
Everyone says that.
Everyone does say that, but as a guy who didn't even play, it was pretty cold. Who else got fucked up? Calvar lost to he got double eliminated by Pink Falcon, which is pretty funny. And Calvin's a Falcon complainer.
Yep.
So that wasn't very fun.
Yeah.
He was so pissed. Can't remember who it was. One of them was a rando, and the other was a name who just decided to play. Oh, it was a Luigi player who was playing Falcon because Calvar wanted. We were all in the group chat, and Calvar's like, anyone know anyone who played Luigi? And Cheat was in the group chat. And I was like, oh, Cheat might be around to play some Luigi against Marth. She was like, yeah, let's play a little bit. And then whoever it was ended up it's a named Luigi player, and they ended up playing Falcon instead. I can't remember who the fuck it was though.
I might have saw it. Was it Sidward? No. Okay, I don't know.
All right, but he got pieced up by two Pink Falcons, and the whole time we were like, Pedro's better. But now you got we just kind of got creamed. But
you did have some like cheering section.
There was some cheering for sure. Cheering for New England was like top 5 favorite part of going to like any major. Yeah. Seeing your boys.
Any side bet action going on or
no? Only the elevators.
Oh yeah,
elevator betting. Yeah, I think me and Patty went even.
Okay,
we got 2 each.
Okay,
it's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
But
the gentleman's game.
The gentleman's game. It was hard too because at the fancy hotel it had the number above the elevators. So every time I went to the elevators, we're like, okay, which one?
No cheating.
It was funny.
More questions for you.
Sure.
So, one of my favorite parts of all of going to a major is the initial walk-in hotel and like okay, how do we start this?
Sure.
Any kind of like story there or like what happened? Like you get into the hotel. Do you see it when you're way into the hotel? You get to your room, you unpack. What's the move when you first land?
So we land in the hotel.
Yeah.
We get up to our room.
Yep.
It's big.
You're like, hell yeah.
Oh, sick. We go to the bathroom. We're like, oh, it's big. And we just kind of do a little dance. And it was Thursday, so there's not a lot going on.
Sure.
I think me, Patty, we know we need to get booze, but we're hungry too. So me, Patty, and Tori, who become the greasome threesome for the rest of the event when it comes to eating, go out to a pizza place. And we watch the Mario movie trailer because the fucking the thing is on. Yeah, the thing dropped. We're like, wow, that's something. And and that's really it. Thursday was kind of boring. I think we went to the casino later, but we got booze, got back, did a little drinking, got a gang together who was around. Walt. Who was consistent through the entire weekend. We were soul linked, me and Walt.
Oh, I saw a picture. You guys are so cute together.
Little merch shoes.
Yeah. You and Walter.
Yeah, I had to be on Walt's.
He's so weird, isn't he?
What a weird guy.
He's so weird.
So weird.
Like, just like, I get it. Like, you're anxious, but like, can you just like chill out?
Yeah, chill out for a sec. Stop being weird. No, Walt's great.
Well, I love Walt.
He's great. He was very.
Despite that.
And I think the first night at the casino, it was just me, Walt, and Patty, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think eventually some people join us, like the Melee Stats dudes. Mm-hmm. Actually, not even. It was just Wisely. So it wasn't even exactly. So it wasn't even the Melee Stats guys because Wheat never came to the casino. Neither did like Edwin.
Never?
No, I don't think so.
Against it?
I just think you didn't want to.
Huh.
Same with like people who I think were just like didn't want a part of that because they had like a family history of something like that.
Oh, sure.
So there's like I don't want
it's reasonable.
super reasonable. Yeah. It's a horrible thing, and nobody should do it.
Dude, Patty's video was so funny.
Which one?
He wanted to kill himself. Fucking play.
He went down. He was so mad on Sunday night that he lost so much money that he left without saying anything.
Oh man.
Yeah, and he went back to the hotel and just chilled.
Damn. Well, let's get in this. Let's get in this then.
So yes,
I really liked. I love this part of it as well because Big House, like when I've gone to, it's like going to casinos, very fun. There's plenty. I mean, there's plenty to do in Big House. Famously, this is where I think Big House 8 maybe. I think it was 8. This is where me and Zant had our lamp fight in the hotel.
That was a Big House.
Yeah, that was Big House.
Was it only you two?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was me. Well, no, we went room together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I was rooming with Patty still.
Okay. But you just ended up in Zant's hotel room and had a lamp fight.
No, because Mango lost. So we're like, we're out of here. And then we went to Zant's hotel room, and we're like, hey, like, let's pick these lamps like lightsabers. Start fucking. You got charged like up the ass for breaking those. Like, I'm going to pay for it. He's like, nah, man, it's cool.
It's
cool. So there's plenty to do in Detroit.
No, this is where all the meat is.
But the casino.
Yes.
So I guess it sounds like you spent a lot of time there.
Every evening was spent at the casino.
Every evening.
Around like 10 o'clock.
What time? Yes, 10 o'clock.
Like on average, it was like 9 to 11, but usually we'd end up around 10.
There. So my only like knowledge of your casino escapades.
Yes.
I have 2 points of reference. Okay. I have Friday night when so I didn't go to Big House. I should explain this. Because I had a family wedding essentially on Sunday. On Saturday. So I couldn't I considered not going to the wedding at all. Cuz it's not really my family, but like after actually going up there and like experiencing the wedding, I was like, I made the right choice 100%. If Mango had won, there'd be more doubts.
Okay.
But the fact that it went the way it did in hindsight, I'm very happy I went to the wedding and like it was like, it was very nice. And I was essentially alone at this wedding, but like I made a bunch of friends and like I got to see the second family I haven't seen in a while, and like it was really awesome. So that's why I couldn't make it, and I really just couldn't get around it.
We missed you.
I miss you guys.
I miss you, man.
I wish I was there. But also this weekend was my birthday.
Yes, it was. And you had a little June dig, didn't you?
Yes. So my point of reference for your gambling was on Friday night. I was like, hey Max, like let me like. You obviously your partner Max.
Yes.
Obviously, you and Michael are probably in communication about this. How is Michael doing in gambling right now? Like I'm walking to the model and I'm like Max, how's he doing? How's he doing? And they're like, oh, he's like minus 300 right now, like on Friday night. I was like, okay. Well, he's gonna win it back.
They were holding it for me.
And
they're borrowing it.
Yeah, they said that to me. They're like he keeps saying they're holding it for him.
They're just hanging on to it. It's okay. They're allowed. And when I get it back, it's like, give me more.
And my second point of reference is your tweet after the fact of your success.
Yes.
So explain the roller coaster to me.
So,
starting Thursday night.
Thursday night, we go. If I remember correctly, it's me, Patty, Walt, and then we meet up with Wisely eventually.
Yeah.
Patty's super into slots. So he's like, guys, I'm gonna do some slots. And I'm like,
okay, Patty.
Sweet Patty. He was selling snake oil, and we bought a little bit because I think Walt spent $60 on slots and I put a 20 in. But Patty's like, here's how you do it. You play until you get a bonus, and if you hit the bonus, you just do the bonus, and then that machine is tapped. So you take your card out of your credits, and you go to a different machine and try to hit the bonus again. And then you keep trying to climb the ladder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, that sounds awful. But he the way he described it, which is where because the process of it is elongated because it takes a while. Because if you lose, depending on how many credits you're using, you only lose a little bit at a time, or you gain a little bit of a time. So it kind of extends the amount of time that you're sitting in the seat playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the trap.
It's the trap. And so he was around doing that, and it was just me and what he was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the machine, and we were all like, whatever. And we were like, you want to do it? Yeah, let's do it. We sat down. We each lost all of our money playing, not all of our money, but each of the whatever amount we put in.
Yeah.
So my 20, his 60, gone. And they're like, oh, cool. All right, let's go play some blackjack. There's a $15 table, which is the lowest.
That's the lowest?
That was the lowest one, was 15.
15 is, I mean, not that like, I prefer, because my thing of gambling, at least, maybe you maybe have opinions on this, is that I like low tables because you play it for longer. Like I'm not really interested in like making a lot of money. I'm more so like, hey, I'm here to hang out. I just want to have some stakes and like, because otherwise it gets dangerous. But so 15 is the lowest table. So like 15 is where we're at.
Yep. So we played. That was actually the only night too that I think we played at the 15 table. That night.
Okay. Interesting.
And it was fun. I think that night I went. I think on Thursday I went up.
Are you a good blackjack player, Mike?
I think after this weekend I'm way better than I was before, because I after losing on Friday I took to the internet and I was like, what should I be doing in these specific scenarios that I don't know about, and then I just memorized those because blackjack's actually pretty fucking easy. It's just, hey, I have this number and they have that number. What it's this or that.
Flip.
This or that.
What are the odds? What should I be doing?
Yes,
and we'll see what card they flip.
It's just a numbers game, literally.
Black or red?
Black every time. But I think so Thursday was fine. I went down and up again, so I was only up like a little bit though, like $50-$60 maybe. Wisely made out like a bandit. Patty did pretty good. I think Walt actually did really well.
It's a good night for the boys.
So good night for the boys in general. Fast forward Friday. We go back.
People are here now.
More people are here.
Yeah.
Sunday's when it really pops off, obviously, because it's post tournament and people want things to do. Friday, the 15ers. There's two 15ers. They're both filled because it's
15.
It's 15. It's cheap and you get to play for a bit.
A 10. I love a 10.
No 10s.
I love a 10.
Devoid of 10s. We go out. It's a whole gang. It's me, Patty, Walt, some mango subs, including Didi.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I miss those guys.
Fucking had a great time. Sushi. Have you met Sushi before?
Yeah.
Sushi's great.
Yeah.
Ringler. And we sat down to the tables closer to the entrance this time, and we get a wonderful dealer by the name of Tom.
Oh, you have a name.
Tom is wonderful.
Good old Tom.
Every dealer was fantastic.
Okay.
They were very friendly, and obviously if people who were newer to the game, like some of our friends were, had questions, they would be fine to answer them, because the whole point is if you're friendly and you teach people how to play, they're going to want to play more, and then they'll spend more money.
Very good, Tom. Very good.
But it was great. Tom was like, every dealer eventually asked, what are you guys in town for? We're like, oh, it's like a gaming thing. He's like, oh, what kind of game? We're like, Smash Brothers. He's like, oh, you guys like, Tom specifically was very funny, and he was asked if we liked Halo. And I'm like, oh, I fucking love Halo. And he's like, you play the new one? I'm like, yeah, the new one's pretty good. He's like, it's pretty good. It's no 2 or 3. And I'm like, you're right, Tom. And he was talking about how he used to play with Walshy and like Ogre 2 and stuff like that, who are like,
that's crazy,
like ML, like the best Halo players of all time.
He's like, dude, I'm a gamer.
Yeah, he was a gamer, and it was so funny. And he was specifically, he got into detail about how if it was like deathmatch, how if it was getting to the wire, the better players would be like, okay, you gotta hide. So we kill the guy with like a little brother. It was so
yeah. Tom, you gotta find a staircase, go beneath it.
Super funny.
Don't make a noise.
Don't make any noises. Just hide. Don't answer the door. He was great. Friday night is where everything went wrong for me.
Oh, okay.
I went down 200 on Friday night. For a while it was great.
After being up 60, you said.
Like 60, yeah. So I took all mine. Plus the initial 300 that I withdrew. I was planning on spending 500 at most.
Yeah. Max was saying you had a limit of like 500.
$500
was your
flat.
limit.
I only ended up withdrawing 300, and then I made
the rest.
A total of $900. Which is pretty good for the weekend.
That's very good.
It's very good.
That's very good.
Up 900.
I would say extremely good for a Smash.
All because
for a poor Smash event.
Absolutely.
Rolling up almost a K, like that's awesome.
It was all because of a couple of kind souls who will get to later.
Please.
But at the first table, Tom, it was Ringler. It was me, Ringler, Patty, Walt, Didi, I think.
Did Ringler have any like bits going on? Like, was there
Oh, really was slanging bits left and right.
anything?
We were both wearing corduroy, so we were the quarter boys. Every time there was something good on the table, like a high number, we'd be like, quarter boys! And then it would hit. It's like, oh, quarter boys. Ringler eventually busted out. I did very well. Didi and Patty were doing exceptionally well.
Oh, yeah.
They, I think the table that we were at with Tom was at 25.
Mm-hmm.
He was like 15, 25, 35, and 50. I think were the ones that we were fucking with for the most part. I never sat at a 50, but or maybe I did. I think I did. But it was mostly 25.
Remember?
25, 35s. I don't. Two in the zone. Fucking
In the zone.
Two in the zone, obviously. That's all I was thinking of. But Ringler left. We went to a table across the casino.
Yeah.
With a new guy named, I think, Oscar, if I remember correct. Can't remember. He was very funny because he was kind of like a gun of a grumpy guy, a grouch almost.
Oh, how old was Oscar?
Young, not super young,
a young grouch.
but he was just
Oscar.
He was
grouch.
funny. He wasn't grouchy in like a malicious way.
Was he in trash and green?
He was. I never put that together.
That'd be so sick.
Yo, Ryan, you idiot.
Big eyebrows.
But we were playing with Oscar.
Uh-huh.
Or Owen. I can't fucking remember his O name though for sure. But he was so bamboozled by the way that some of our friends were playing just because they didn't know how to play blackjack.
They're hitting.
And he was like, "Why are you? No, I'm not gonna let you do this." Famously on Thursday night, Walt split a 20, which you should never do. You should just always hold on 20.
Yeah,
because there's no reason not to. But he did because he's Walt, and he did it, and he hit blackjack on both.
No.
And so he's like, got to do this for the rest of the weekend. And I was like, you can't do that, man. And so multiple dealers who were playing with Walt when he got matching 20 were like, I'm not going to let you split. Like they didn't let him. Like
I hate that. That.
It's when he actually got it, he can do whatever he wants, but they were praying that he didn't get the 20 just so he couldn't split, basically. Yeah, jokingly.
I just don't like when dealers are like, hey, I don't like, I'm advising you not to do this. It's like, dude, I'm like, some people don't know the rules of it.
Yes.
And that's one thing.
Yes.
So like, hey, I'm a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm playing just for the thrill of this is what I'm here for.
Gambling.
Like let me split it.
Gambling. Yeah, it was good. And I get what you mean. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's like
I'm not a baller, so I don't.
Well, you're in saving mode.
I am in saving mode.
You're trying to, which is why gambling at Big House is like. Luckily, we did
like a bandit.
It was successful. Yeah.
It was great. But yeah, that night, Owen or Oscar, whoeher it was, destroyed me. Took all of my funds.
What happened?
I was down 100. I just lost a bunch.
How?
I just bad swing of it. It's just luck. That's all it is. It's just bad luck. The numbers weren't in my favor.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that means, Mike.
What's that?
It means you're due.
What do I do?
It means you're due.
Oh, I'm due, exactly. And I was, and I got it all. And that's when they were holding it.
So tell me. So you said Friday night's your bad night.
This is Friday, yeah.
So you go down 300. You're saying?
Yes.
Bring me there. Michael is down 300.
I was in 200.
200,
but whatever.
Down 200. You're like, are you walking out like moping? Like,
I was moping.
What's going on?
I was really upset. Of course, when you
are you bitching at Patty? Like, what's?
No, I was just being.
Are you like this game? Like,
I wasn't loud about it. I was mostly silently just like, fuck, whatever.
That's the worst.
And I made it. It soured my mood. I'll say that much.
Of course,
as it would.
That is gambling.
It was fun meeting with my friends. Slime came to the table after getting fucked up in poker. Because they will just farm you at the casino is what I'm told. I didn't dare go into.
I would never. Never.
Because it's people who know what they're doing and they destroy you. And Slime is somebody who likes poker and plays it, and he still got fucked up. Obviously, he just got a couple bad beats on top of those people being good at the game. I'm assuming, but he came and he's like, finally, the gentleman's game, and he sat down. He blew like 3K, and he's like, all right, I'm gone. It was very funny.
It's hard when you have money. Blackjack's really hard.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, you can play these like little tiny tables like for 15, 20, whatever.
Yeah. And
like, you make your way up slowly but surely. But like in the same hand, at like 100 table, like you make 5 times more. It's like, dude, why needs one hand? I'm almost back in, Mike.
And I can do it again. So that ended sour. Patty and Didi, on the other hand, were doing very well. It seems like whatever they did worked. So they went to roulette. They put it on. They put whatever they had on black.
Oh, I have
doubled their dosh.
I have not done that.
I'm too afraid. I didn't even do it.
Oh,
I'm too afraid. I'm too much of a pussy.
I would have done it. It sounds so much fun.
It's pretty funny. It was fun watching because they were like, yeah!
Did they hit?
Yeah, of course, every time. I'm pretty sure. They might have missed once, but by that time it was like they were up so much anyway. I think Didi went up $1,200 on Friday night, which was very zesty. Patty did very similarly very well. And so they went out with bandits while I was like, whatever, man, fucking suck. And then this all leads into Saturday night.
Yeah.
Nothing remarkable happens on Saturday night, except Patty loses some money, Didi loses some money, Walt loses some money, and I get my money back.
You're zeroed
I'm
out?
zeroed out, flat. I'm like, cool, this is good for me. It was late anyway. We stay out till like 2:00. Every night basically. We figure out
just 2.
Yeah, that's when all of the low bet tables kind of start winding down and they start raising their limit.
Sure.
So we're just like it's just too much.
And you guys aren't like in like big party mode. It's more like, oh, it's what? I hope the mic got that.
That was exciting. That was sick. I'm gonna make sure I open that up later. That's a soundboard.
Yo, Miss Garlic bread is goated.
But fuck, reel it in. We discovered that next to the tables, kind of in the corner by the bathrooms, there's free drinks, like soda and coffee. And so we're just like, fuck, we can just drink coffee and gamble all night, and then like real like living humans that function within society,
like real people,
like real honest people. And so we did a lot of that. Nothing. Yeah. So I'm just back. Sunday is where the meat and potatoes.
Well, hold on.
Okay, hit me.
Quick break.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing slots. I'm hearing blackjack. I'm hearing some roulette with Patty.
Yeah, Patty and Didi doing some roulette.
Anything else in there?
That's it.
There's a main. I mean, you're just a blackjack guy.
I'm a blackjack guy. I'm a cards guy. I love cards.
Well, I'm not poker though.
I wish I played poker.
It's the cards game.
That is the cards game.
Blackjack, more of a, like you said, just coin flip kind of.
Yeah, it's still cards because cards are there, but it's not poker.
That's facts.
That is straight facts.
That's facts. So Sunday, you come in Sunday, you're zeroed out.
You have
a nice.
I have $300 in my pocket.
You have a Mango Zane set.
Yep.
You watched that?
I did.
Live?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad the Fox is back in full swing again.
I had to go back and watch it, but that was so much. It was, dude, he played so well. It was a good set. It was back and forth.
It was good.
It was
Zane. I will give Zane a little bit of something, which is that he hasn't been playing at his peak recently.
Oh, Zane's so bad right now?
I think he's so bad right now is the thing. I mean, he lost to fucking Cody.
All right, I bring this up.
Yeah, hit me.
So,
not that Cody's bad, obviously.
Here's the team. Mark.
Yeah, hit me.
So, seeding, because that's been a topic of debate for Big House. This whole Big House was like seeding. Mango 7th seed. That seems crazy. Leffen's like 5th seed or something.
Yes,
Plup is seeded so high, and he's not going anymore.
Yes.
All this stuff. Well, what are your thoughts on the seeding? Just for first off,
I thought it was
like where do you land with
I mostly side with the GOAT. Yeah, for the most part,
as you should,
as I should. He's correct.
He's correct.
I think a lot of it was pretty ridiculous. Even Patty, who we were talking about this on, I think Thursday or Friday night. And he was originally on the TO side about the seating, and then as we talked about it more and we looked at the placings of the players more and the events that they went to, he became Michael Pilled. Yeah, not Mango at all.
No.
But yeah, I think it's fucking stupid. I love everyone who was involved in that process. I like Contra. I like G-Town. I like Wheat. So
that's how I'm bringing up.
All right, hit me with it.
That's how I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
Finish your thoughts.
Oh, it's just that fucking the thing that Mango's right about. That you can't really fix without everyone coming to the same conclusion is that you shouldn't be rewarded for going to more. You shouldn't be rewarded for winning events or placing highly and then only going to like 2 events.
Yeah,
I think that's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's not good for the game at all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's basically where I chop it.
But like against that, right?
Yeah.
Counterpoint to that is seeding should be based on who you think might win the event.
Correct.
So if you are someone who has that like very like tight variance, right? You only went to 2 events, like reasonably you can't believe they're gonna lose to these players. Like so if let's say like I don't know, like Leffen. If Leffen is beaten so and so and such and such. Like, it's reasonable to say, hey, well, those are the top seeds clearly.
Yeah.
So that he should be somewhere around that area.
I get it. These are conflicting ideas that can't really coexist as like ideas.
But here's my point, Mike.
Yes.
My point is that it's so funny because one of the things that was brought up like in the Twitterverse about the seeding was that the TOs were seeding for interesting matchups. Did you hear this?
I think I did hear this. Was this confirmed by the TOs?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
So if you're watching, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I do know that New England legend, GOAT even, G-Town Tom.
A legend. Absolute legend.
Was a part of the seeding process.
Correct.
For this event.
Yes.
I think it's very funny because G-Town is known for seeding our events.
For matchups.
Yes. And I think it's very funny.
That's how it all shook out.
That not only did Big House follow like the G-Town method of seeding, which once again, G-Town, the GOAT.
He is.
Amazing.
Carries New England on his shoulders like Atlas.
We need different matchups in New England to like figure out who's the best.
Correct.
So you need to do that.
Yeah.
I'm with that 100%. But I think it was very funny. Even if it was like motivated by like fan bases, so if Mango's like, I don't want the seeding, all Mango subs gonna go, I don't want the seeding.
It was so loud that I went into the Mango Discord just to see what people were talking, like to see how
and
people were acting.
I don't like it's bad,
Yeah,
it's bad.
yeah.
And like like you can also have that opinion, but like I wonder how much it's educated.
A lot of it's not.
Versus how much it is like echoing Mango.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did think it was very funny that G-Town heavily involved in the seeding from matchups, and people were like, "This sucks."
Yeah, and it shook out kind of opposite to how the seeding was. I think didn't it? Like in a lot of ways, if you look at the way the not opposite, obviously that doesn't make any sense. But
Listen, Michael, welcome to Mango Cope Hours featuring Michael and Ryan. This bracket was so easy.
It was so easy.
It was so easy. So I mean, and there was Hbox was a super hard part for sure. But like, if Mango is on Hbox, if Mango is on Almsa's side, it's like no question he makes it through.
He fucking destroys. Yeah. Especially the way he was playing.
And the problem was too is that like the ironic part is Amsa was seed 8th. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So if Mango was a seed lower, it would have been easier.
They were also the two most vocal, I think, about their seeding on Twitter.
Yeah.
Even Amsa was very like, what the heck?
Yeah.
He was being Amsa about it.
What's happening?
It's like, interesting. And they were the ones who made it to grands.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's how it goes.
Well, I remember watching a Mango stream before the event happened, and he's like, not and complaining is just a negative word, right? It's like just not complaining. It's like just venting. It's like saying like what's up.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How you feel about the snare.
Yeah. And Mango talking about the event and being like, oh yeah, seating, I'm complaining about it, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, wait a minute. You know who's not complaining about the seating? Zane.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Zane has me. You know what? Fuck Zane. I'm gonna beat Zane's ass. Fuck that guy. Zane's not mad. He's playing Mango in winners quarters.
It's the opposite.
Zane's not mad. I'm mad. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, absolutely. And he did.
I mean, it was a game. It was a good game 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the last game though was kind of dominating.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot
of people underperformed. Leffen got fucking diced up.
Oh, Leffen got the best 17th place to ever do it.
Yeah, dude.
So funny.
Zane underperformed. Hbox underperformed. Fucking.
So, I mean, they both got like 5th, didn't they?
I'd still call it like not for what people say are the two best players in the world. I'd say that's
dude. It's so up in the air.
Yeah, especially right now. Mango's the best. He's the best ever. But yeah,
the problem with the year rankings at the beginning of the year, it's like, you go. No, it's like, all right, man.
More recent tournaments matter more. That's how it goes.
I think Mango cannot be lower than 3rd.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's no fucking way.
No,
you put him lower.
No shot. Obviously, we have a bunch more tournaments to go for the rest of the year somehow.
We do.
But as it stands now, he's like I'd paint him 1 or 2 on the seeding for whatever next tournament there is or something.
I mean,
like that.
Seeding, yeah.
But ranking's different. I agree.
Which we have to.
I'm not going to look into the future like fucking Professor X. Can he do that? I don't think he can.
No, it's just in mind.
Dang.
Anyway, I took off on a whole tangent, but I just
it's an important tangent.
Thank you.
No problem.
So Sunday.
Sunday.
You watch a great Mango Zane set.
We get the goons together.
The goons are some names. I mean, not all
it's
of them.
DD, Sushi,
Mango people.
Mango people. Patty, obviously.
Yep.
Walt.
Walt's sticking
Walt's
around.
my guy.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yib.
I saw you have a cute photo shoot for Walt merch.
Yeah. Not for Walt merch, for Big House merch.
Oh, what was that one?
They needed people to do photo shoot stuff, and we.
And then we have his handsome Michael boy.
Here's what it was: is that we were gonna get Walt because he's handsome, and we couldn't find a girl that wanted to do it, and so let's get Michael to do it.
Mike's a girl,
and so I did, obviously. And it
See,
was
if I was
easy,
there,
it was fun. Yeah, you would have done it. It would have been great. You're a girl.
I'm a girl.
You're a pretty girl.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl.
That was I love that photo. I sent it to you.
You did, and I liked it a lot too. I wouldn't have seen it because I don't follow Walt on fucking anything. So
follow Walt.
I did now after I saw that.
Even though
he's
kind of
it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's just it's the way you like
moves,
treat people.
That too.
I
even ignoring that, just the way he kind of like walks around.
You talk to him and it's like, is this guy okay?
He takes really long pauses between words.
Yeah, it's so awkward. It's like
awkward.
We should. Sorry, we're on a podcast. It's fine. Well, we love you.
I love him so much. Yeah, we're the best. He's the best.
Just try better.
Try to be less weird about it. The whole fucking thing you do.
Yeah.
So it was us.
Anyway,
who else is there?
Any Nem folk?
Oh, Tori. Tori learns how to play blackjack this weekend.
Oh, she learned?
Yep.
Oh, let's go, Tori.
And she did great.
I'm sure Tori's smart.
She came out with like $800.
I'm not
I think, or something like that. It was sweet. I took Zunia.
I love blackjack now.
Took Zunia under my wing as a new-time blackjack guy, and he did great too. Especially first night, which I think was Saturday, or maybe it was Friday for him. He went up like $300, and I was like, "Good fucking shit, that's my guy."
What do you tell people?
Just at the table.
If I'm a junior,
yeah,
and I'm like, hey, I'm under the Michael wing.
It's my wing. Flip, flip, flip.
When what is Michael imparting on me?
So it's literally just I look at his cards, and if he has a question about what he should do in this situation, I just tell him.
Isn't that cheating?
No, they don't give a fuck.
Oh,
yeah. The only thing they don't like is being on your phone, at the table because counting cards, and depending on the table, passing people money. Because then it's just like you have a joint. It's basically like you all have a joint amount of money instead of you having your individual amount and then putting more into the thing.
Yeah,
so
I'm the banker.
Exactly.
I'm the house. You guys can't be the house.
Yeah, I think I took heat for that at one point, and I think Slime took heat for that at one point. Because apparently it's a weird house rule that doesn't always exist in every casino. But
I think I want to use the bathroom and get a beer real quick.
Oh, we'll do it then.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
And we're back. Thank you, TK, for the edit. Love that.
Wow, that's really good. Instead of when you do claps to sync audio and video, we should do cracks instead.
Cracks.
I forgot to say, fucking two things. We met True.
Okay, cool.
A vendor at the Big House, who we've worked with multiple times now.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very sweet. And made amazing stuff and was really good looking. And he deserves all the credit in the world because he was a really cool guy.
A handsome dude.
And he had his, I think, either a friend or a partner or somebody there with him, and they were very sweet too. We were just talking about merch stuff for a little bit. It was very sweet. And unsung MVP from the weekend when it comes to blackjack, Fendrick Lamar.
Oh,
fucking really nice guy. We walked in, I think, on Saturday, and he was playing by himself at a table near the entrance at a $25 maybe. And we're just like, we'll sit with Fendrick Lamar, and he's like, "What's up, guys?" Super approachable. Very, very friendly. If anyone had any questions about anything, he would just answer them and like help you out. And like, it's a thing that you do at a table. If somebody gets an ace where you like thump the table and you go, "Let's go ace," or let's see a blackjack or something like that. He was very enthusiastic about the whole ordeal. He was very sweet. He's a vendor of death and famine, on account of being a crypto guy, or owning, at least being a part of the political side of,
aren't we all?
some crypto organization.
Sure.
Fucking awesome guy though. I love him so much. He was, and we became friends, and it was nice.
That is nice.
Also a good MC at top 8.
Oh, he was the MC.
Yeah, he was the MC man's. That was good, but he was great. He
Let's hear it for Mango.
The goat, the kid. They do it every time. It doesn't matter who it is.
The Buster.
Oh,
Mango. Like, leave that part out, guys. It's okay.
But Sunday.
Sunday.
We sit down at a table. It's me, it's Patty.
After top 8. Before we.
Oh yes, please.
There. So Amsa wins over Mango.
He does. Somehow.
We all. I tell you, Michael. You talk about your experience sitting down during the result, being like, a little golf clap, sportsmanship. Hey, Amsa, congratulations.
Yeah.
I wanted Mango to win, whatever. I was at Margaritas with my family.
Oh, your favorite restaurant of all time?
Yes, correct.
Did you get the fajitas?
No, I get the enchiladas.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong. I was wrong for that.
It's okay.
That's my fault.
But I'm watching it, and I do the same thing when I'm just like, me and Zach are watching it on my phone, and I'm like, okay, like, bummer.
That's okay.
But good
for him.
Good shit.
Sure.
Not going. Let's go, Amsa.
No.
Just.
Hey. Good for Amsa.
Good for Amsa.
My guy lost. Sorry.
Mango is next time for sure.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just done. So that's me. But you guys, one of my other favorite moments of majors is the top 8 finishes, and then it starts to disperse. Are you guys like corralling to your room? Or are you like making plans for the casino? Like, what's the vibe after Amsa claims victory at this huge, super major event? Yoshi
very
player,
impressive,
mid-tier, amazing fucking like result, like storybook, something we'll talk about for fucking ever.
Yeah,
like amazing result. What are you guys up to?
So we get a group of individuals from many walks of life to go to a Mexican restaurant that we went to the day or 2 days before. It was me,
Question.
Patty. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna give you a high five anyway.
Question.
Yeah.
How many hot dogs do you have this weekend?
None. I never went to Coney's.
Carry on.
Was the Coney Island was the thing?
Carry on.
We never went.
Carry on. I don't talk about it.
Okay.
Carry on.
Sorry.
Carry on.
It's because every time we wanted, I'm going to keep going. Every time we wanted hot dogs, it was when we were getting out of the casino at 2 a.m. and they weren't open. Of course, it wasn't open. So yeah, that's the whole thing. The great restaurants. Detroit, I really liked. I liked Detroit.
All right, Detroit guy.
The areas that had things in them were great. It was nice. It was actually very pleasant. There was a little university center, and everything in that like radius was like awesome. It was really cool and like full of life. And there's a Shake Shack, and fucking you know those fucking, have you seen one of these? It's like a cart, and it's a bar, and it has wheels, and everyone who's on this bar cart, you pedal. There's
people do that?
I didn't do that because it was full. Oh
my god, you would have broke my brain if you and Patty were
we're on one of those, just going around the city wherever life takes us. No, but I was like, I've never seen one of those in real life before.
Really?
Yeah, no, never.
I see them all the time.
Are those in Boston? Do we have those?
I don't think so. I see them when I'm traveling. I see them all the time.
But that was funny, and it was like, it was nice. It was a cool area. On the flip flop, on Thursday when me and Bonfire and Patty went to get pizza, we sit down and immediately we get a notice that within a mile there's an active shooting, and we're like, oh, cool, this is nice.
I love Detroit.
Detroit's great.
But so you get all walks of life on Sunday night.
Yeah, it was
gathering together.
Basically all of any. Mango subs, and just some randos that we know from like random tournaments across the world.
Sure.
And me and Patty and Tori were like, oh, this is gonna be kind of awkward. Like, it's gonna be a big table, and like nobody's gonna want to talk to each other. They're gonna all be cliquey about it just because nobody knows each other.
Oh, you mean like in your big group? There's so many sections.
Yeah, there was it might like, create like just a weird.
And tables only so big as well. So
exactly.
How are you gonna like spread out?
Fucking really fun. It was a great dinner. Everyone got along. We all.
Oh, you got dinner first.
This is dinner. Yeah.
Okay.
This is dinner at the Mexican place. Yes, it was very good. It was very fun. We all talked about like shows that we liked, like comedy shows, like
How many like head count? Like
15.
Estimate 15.
Yeah,
that's a good amount.
When we got there, Travis and Younger were already like at their own table, like because of course they were their best boys, and they're like, it's Mexican food, and gay and kiss.
Derogatory.
Drog for sure. Yeah, we talked about like Flight of the Conchords and like a lot of funny comedy shows that we like, and everyone at the table had like similar things. Me and Dee grew closer this weekend. It was really fun. We had a really good time together.
Awesome,
He's so awesome.
I do love Dee.
I got to see a little bit of G-Subs here and there. And
G-Subs is rule.
He's so funny. I didn't know so many people loved G-Subs. He's so popular.
No, he's just a very, I don't know. All the Mango Subs I really like a lot. And I get to get close to G-Subs this past weekend at Shine.
Yeah.
Just talking about me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the last episode. We had our podcast episode, and like 2 days later, we both had to be completely moved out.
Yes,
was our thing. So I managed to. I was working locally that time, so I got a hotel room on Charles.
Yes.
The big double.
I forgot about this.
DoubleTree on the water.
I like that DoubleTree.
Yeah, it was great. So I told. So Didi's like, hey, we're driving in. We're about to be there. Can we like take us somewhere? Let's go to Seaport or something.
Yeah.
Give us somewhere to go. And I'm like, oh, guys, come to my hotel room. I have a big ass. I got a free upgrade because of my work. So like I have a big ass room. Come here. They all come, and like, where are we going? And I go, hey, Seaport, kind of far for me. Let's do Cambridge.
Sweet.
Let's do, I have some spots at Cambridge. We'll have a great time.
Go Felipe's.
We go to Felipe's.
Yeah.
My guys, like Felipe's, we wait in a line to get in. Rooftop bar.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing tequila shots, eating burritos, having a great time. G-Sub says to me, he says, Ryan, this is probably a top 3 burrito of all time.
They're really good.
Me. Like, I have been all over the world. And this burrito here is like my favorites. Felipe's in Cambridge, amazing. Do that. We start to head out, and they go, "What's next, Ryan?" And I say, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's go to karaoke." I didn't say that. I was like, "Follow me." On the way out, G-Sub sees that second burrito because he's like, "This burrito rocks." So follow me. We go to this local karaoke place, the Hong Kong Cafe.
I've heard. You were there before.
Yeah, I was there one time before, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we lit. Who knows? We walk into the main lobby. We hear Mr. Brightside upstairs. I'm like, dude, there's people upstairs. We are good to fucking go.
Mm-hmm.
We are game. G-Subs hides his burrito in a bush.
What's with Mango Subs and hiding things places?
Dude.
It's like they're squirrels. Every Mango Sub is
so sick.
I don't do that.
I love this
I've got the chill and shine, and I don't do that.
It's so sick. I love storing things places for later. It is a really sick method. And they'll tell you, too. You just be like, that bush really isn't that good for it. It's like, you need like a thicker bush.
Something conceals more.
Like a lower level. Like that's kind of like it's a high bush, so you can probably see it. But we did karaoke, and then after karaoke, we had a great time. G-Subs grabs his burrito from the bush and starts eating it. And
it's really funny.
It's perfect.
I think that weekend at Shine, there was a drink that we weren't allowed to bring to the venue.
The cone alcohol?
The cone alcohol. And so instead of bringing it in, we hid it under one of the cones outside of the venue.
Like Toy Story 2.
Just like Toy Story 2.
We hid alcohol beneath a traffic cone on the street.
And came out, there it is.
And we circled it for Mango and said, Mango, this is the cone. If you want to have some for alcohol, this is the cone you must use. Very funny. But so you got way closer of G-Subs, DD.
Yeah, Zunia.
Zunia.
I keep. How do I say that tag? I'm gonna be an asshole about it.
I say
Zunia.
I say Zunia.
Zunia.
Yeah.
Cool. Great guy.
Maybe
very
I'm
sweet.
wrong.
Could
Sorry,
be.
man.
Sorry, sweetheart. I like it. He's very fun. He's very. He's very.
He's a sweet boy.
He's quiet, but when there's something, he's every time he talks, it's like funny.
He's art vibes.
He does have art vibes. He's one of those.
Top player guys.
Sushi's funny too. Sushi got fucking blown out all weekend on gambling.
Yeah.
It was too bad. Just too bad.
Just could not win. It was tails every time. Yeah. That's fucked up.
So, you want to get into Sunday night at the Scener?
Please. So you finish your Mexican restaurant.
Delicious stuff. We basically we stop at the hotel for just a little, like 20 minutes, just to put on different clothes or something, and have a drink or two. Head to the casino. It's very close to the venue. It's like a 10-minute walk. Not terribly sketchy either. It's obviously also because we're in a group of individuals, but like it was decent. It was fine.
No one said, give me your money.
No, not like with yeah. No, thank you.
No, I'm good.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. It's so funny.
I wasn't asking. I'm just
See ya.
Start fast walking.
But yeah, we get in. Me, Walt, Dee, Patty, I think, sit down at a table near the usual spot. On the wrong side, though. This was what led to my undoing. It was on the wrong side. It was of the two rows. I was at the wrong row. Sat down with a nice lady who was our dealer. I get flossed for like 100 immediately, so I'm down 100 again.
You start at 0, down 100.
Down 100. Buy back in for another 100. Lose all that too.
Well, what's your buyback process?
So I initially only took out 300 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 300 in cash basically. So I never had to go to an ATM again and pull more out.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
It was good. It was a good system. So by the time that I won my money back, I just had 300 cash again.
Mm-hmm.
So 100 for chips, take them, lose it again, put 300 or put 100 back down, take them, lose them all. So I have this 100, and I don't want to go to an ATM to take out another 200, which would be my limit to make it 500 max. So I just have this 100. I see that Slime, Mango, Zeke, and some Mango people, or Golden, or just some org people are just around.
Mango people being like Didi and Azunia?
Not even like one of Mango's manager was there.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he was really funny and he was a nice guy.
Can I tell you my biggest fear of this weekend?
What's that?
That didn't come to light, thank God. Is that before this weekend, Zant had like one of my posts.
Oh, really? And you thought he was gonna be there?
And I was like, dude, if Zant is at Big House and I'm not there,
that's killer.
I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, that sucks. No, I didn't see Zant.
All right, good. I don't think it was there, but like, God, I was like, dude, that is the devil on my shoulder at all times. I love Zant. But so you sit down at this awesome table.
So I walk over.
Slime, Mango, K-Woman,
Zeke. I think that's it. Yeah, because there's a spot open and everyone was too afraid to sit down. Yeah, like even like
and you're brave.
Like Vish, Toph, and people were around and they're just like, I don't wanna. I'm like, fuck it. I didn't know so many Smashers were so bad at gambling. It was really funny. Over the course of the night, I just got to see how not good certain people were. So I sit down, like, what's good? So I was like, Cave Lemon. I'm like, Slime. It's my lady. I met Zeke too. Zeke was, or that's not the night I met Zeke, but Zeke was also like, hey, what's good?
When did he get Smash Camp? I feel like Zeke was at Smash Camp.
I don't remember.
Fair. All right.
Yeah, I don't recall.
And of course, Mango, who you've spent, some time with.
Well, yeah, we have. Over the course of many tournaments, I've had multiple interactions with Mango. I wouldn't call him my friend just because we haven't had extended time to hang out.
Not one-on-one, but
but we've met
in passing multiple times.
So I sit down. We start playing. He's looking at my hands sometimes because Mango is hurting.
Yeah,
he's drunk. He's upset because he lost to Hamza.
Yep.
And he's losing lots of money very fast.
Uh-huh.
Slime is not.
This table limit is.
I think this is 35.
Yeah,
which is juicy, and I only have 100 to my name.
Yeah,
so I sit down with my 100 chips.
You might have two.
This is probably it for me.
2 hands.
Yeah, basically. Mango is getting creamed. Slime is also not doing very well. Zeke's doing all right. I have so few money that on things that I should be doubling on, I'm not doubling. And Mango's like, "You're a pussy. What are you doing?
Who is this guy?
Who is this fucking guy?" And I just start raking them in, Ryan. I'm winning hand after hand after hand. Yeah. I'm getting
can't be stopped.
No, not at all. In situations where I'm hitting when statistically I should be hitting, but there's a low chance to win. Like when I have 16 and they have a 20 supposed, it's very. I have to get like a 5 or below, and I'm hitting 5s like every fucking time, and it's great. I'm doing very well.
So are you like in this state? Are you like drunk? What?
No, I'm a little tipsy, but at the same time I'm just like pumped. I'm pumped that I'm winning all this money. I'm hitting the fucking thing. If everyone's got an ace, I'm like, let's fucking go.
The button. Yeah,
meanwhile, I'm like, monkey. And Slime goes, Cave Lemon harder than the sun. He's hotter than the sun. And Mango's like, who's hotter than the sun? He's like, Cave Lemon. And then he's like, you're Cave. Mango's like, you're Cave Lemon? And I'm like, yeah, Mango, I'm Cave Lemon. It's me, man. It's me. We've met before.
You told him that?
Well, no, I didn't. That's just awkward. I don't want to be the guy who at the table is
So
like,
he's like,
that's me.
Yeah, I'm Cave.
I say, yep. And the dealer goes, Cave Lemon. And I said, thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. That's what I say. I haven't thought it was very funny. But clearly Mangoes has heard the name at least before. I think probably because I involved myself. It would be ridiculous.
You're a 5-year sub, right?
That's almost certainly where it comes from. I've also been involved. We've been involved thanks to you in a lot of Mango production type things. We go to a lot of tournaments. We see him a lot of times. Commentate some Mango stuff. I think a lot of it is that we don't hang out, and also whenever I see him, he's blasted. So that probably doesn't help the scenario. Not that I'm complaining. But it was fun. Mango turns to slime a couple times, or one time, and he goes, can you lend me $1,000? And if I ask him, don't give me $1,000, but I want this 1,000, that's it. Slime's like, okay, hands him 1,000. Obviously,
that's the goat.
That's the goat, of course.
The goat.
He's all up on Slime. He's like, Slime, $1,000, 1,000, that's it. Don't ask. Obviously, Mango's manager is right behind him. She's like, he gives Mango the K. It gets blown. He's like, Slime, I need $1,000. I need $1,000 more dollars. And Slime's like, you told me. And he's like, please, $1,000. He's losing things he shouldn't be on hands where you're supposed to double. He's getting fucked up. He gets so sad. He starts hitting the table. And at first the dealer is like, ha ha ha. But the dealer's like, eventually, you gotta stop. Whatever. It's a blast. It's very, very funny. Meanwhile, I went from $100 to $1,300.
You're king of the table. You are. Everyone is maybe not distressed, but they're like not doing great.
Yep.
And you are doing so well.
I'm doing fantastic and I'm doing min bets too, so I'm only doing the 35.
Yep.
And these guys are doing like $500 bets. They're trying to make it back, obviously. And I'm just fucking crawling my way back to the top, and it works out. I do very well at this table. I tell Mango, I say, hey, I say Ryan says hi, just because I want him to be a guy who, it's you're friends, and I want
trying to attach it, being like, hey,
I'm pals with Ryan. Not even that, but I just think that you would like it if I brought you up at all in general and stuff like that. Yeah, no worries.
My dear friend Mango. I'd love for Mango to know that I'm thinking of him, and I wish I was there.
And he says, which Ryan? I'm like, Kataski, shik. He says, tell him to suck my balls. And I go like, I almost go to pull out my phone. I'm like, can't pull out my phone. And like 2 seconds later, he's like, did you tell him yet? I'm like, no, I haven't, Mango. And then when the dealer goes to shuffle the cards, I pull out the phone because I can. And I go, but Mango says, suck my balls. And you say, I'll see him in hell. Tell him I'll see him in hell or whatever. And I say that, and he goes, and he goes back to losing more blackjack. Eventually, Mango loses too much. He gets up. He wants to go hang out with I think Zane's there. Gives Zane. He's doing the drunk Mango thing. Leffen's there. Fucking Vish, Toph, Scar.
Yep.
And I'm still sitting at the table because I want to just keep making money. Ben SW sits down.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, Ben's there.
Ben's awesome.
Like within the first hand, he is screaming at the top of his lungs. In an uncomfortable way, where he's being like, he's doing monkeys, but post monkey scenario where you shouldn't be doing monkeys anymore. It's after monkey. And then Slime gets really upset at him. He's like, I'm telling you now, Ben, if you do that again, I'm fucking leaving. I'm leaving, Ben. I'm leaving. And Ben's like, okay. Next hand, he does it again. and then Slime loses there, and he goes like,
Slime leave?
Yeah, of course. He's like, Ben, you've ruined the vibes. The vibes have been destroyed. I'm still at the table, and I go, Ben, it's okay, man. Whatever. You shouldn't be yelling. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And it's like, no, it's cool. And then he gets up. So at this point, it's me, Ben, and Zeke. The vibes have been ruined. Yeah. And so everyone gets up from the table collectively, and it's like, this is the end of our run. So that goes to the end of my 3K or my 3K, my 1,300 upswing.
Which you must be happy with.
I was I was elated. Being
like, we cut it here, cool. Like 13, great.
Yeah, honestly, if it's being with cool people was more fun, or is more fun in theory than winning all that money. If I were to go back, maybe I would sit at the table longer just because I was running so hot that I wanted to cash in on all that fucking the blessing that I had and keep making more money. But the vibes were fucked. I got up. I was talking to Dee Dee a lot. We were all hanging out, just having conversations next to the table, just looking at it like, well, people could sit down if they wanted to. Meanwhile, Patty is getting destroyed. He's down like a whole fuck ton of money. I think Walt's not doing so hot either. DD levels out. He went from up however much he was to like
zero.
plus like no he like still good, but like he loses a bunch. So he's like
200
plus like 600, which is good.
No.
But like it's like half of what he had, which is always a bad feeling.
He was up there, yeah.
We go to the bar a little bit. There's a bar right next to the blackjack tables. Everyone's having a good time talking. It was a blast. Mikey shows up. Me and Mikey have our pals. It's fun. We chatted up. There's one time where it was me, Mikey, and Slime watching Top 32, I think, or something like that. We sit down. It was Mikey
on Saturday.
Yeah. Yep. So it was me, Slime, Mikey, and then Mikey's like, "It's a little slime sandwich with two Michael breads or whatever like that." And we just shoot the shit the whole time. It was fun. It was a lot of good. It was good banter. It was funny. But yeah, we start drinking. Eventually, we get back to the table. It was me, G Subs, Walt, and Vish. And this one random.
Vish is so much fun.
Vish was a blast. Fucking sucks at blackjack. It was at the bar one point. I was just chumming it up, and we were talking about how good we were doing at blackjack. I'm like, except for this fucking guy, he sucks. And I was pointing at Mango. Mango turns around and was like, "Did you just say I suck?" I was like, "Yeah, blackjack." He goes, "Yeah." He turns around. He starts wailing on fucking on or like laughing. He's like, "Yeah." We go back to the tables near the end of the night. It's me, G Subs, Walt, Vish, and this random guy who's been playing a lot. He's being friendly, but he's also really upset that he's getting fucked up. And he's losing a lot. I lose. The vibes aren't very good, but we stay anyway just because we're there to gamble.
The money's good. So
Vish ducks out, Walt ducks out, so it's me, G Subs, and this guy. And this guy won't stop saying like, "Man, fuck the MGM," and eventually the dealer is like, "I don't like this anymore." And so the pit boss comes over. Is like, whenever there's like a shuffle that needs to happen or a decent amount of money is being exchanged, the pit boss needs to come over to confirm whether things are cool or not. And the pit boss is like, "Hey, you keep saying fuck the MGM. You should get up now, man. You should be leaving anytime now." He's like, "Nah, man, fuck the MGM," and he just stays in. He spent like $10,000 at this table and he keeps losing. It's pretty sad to watch. And I go down like $300. G Subs, I think it stays up, which is pretty tight. But yeah, that's where it ends mostly. I think I catch back up with the rest of the goons, and then we all walk home. And that's the end of the casino story. Patty has left long ago, as he ended up being negative,
being sad.
I think, yeah, he got sad. He dipped without telling anyone.
You back to the hotel room? Patty's passed out.
He's not passed out. He's up, just in bed, like on his laptop. But that's it. Yeah, that's our gambling story.
And then you're flight home the next day, Monday morning.
Not 5 o'clock. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Which isn't bad. We stayed out really late, so it was like me trying to stay awake, falling asleep, but I set an alarm so I wake up.
Like 3 or 4 hours of sleep, probably.
Yeah, not great. Wake up, have to shuffle, get all my stuff ready, take an Uber. It's like $30 to the airport, and then fly home and watch fucking 21 Jump Street. The first third of that,
and a good weekend.
It was a great weekend. I had fun. I got closer with a lot of people that I already knew and liked, or people that I've liked for a while that I haven't met yet, and so that was fun. Just getting to know people, chumming it up, making jokes. I had a great week. Big House was a lot of fun. I'm going next year. It was a blast,
I hope I am too.
I hope so too. I did make a promise to, not a promise, but I pitched the idea drunkenly, obviously, because it's a big commitment to DD, which is that one of the next Smash summits, not the next one, but one of the ones next year, I think we should go. I think it'll be fun if we can.
I want to go one really
so
bad.
I would go one with you, and I think DD wants to go. Obviously DD's been to a couple of these already, but I would go. I think that's fun.
You'd go?
Yeah. If I have the green to go,
I'm saying
I'd go.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like it'd be fun.
I'm trying to do like the next one that's not like one upcoming.
I'll see what it looks. Hash is like, I really want to go on next year. I hope that I can do that. I think
gotta go to one of them.
Just to have the fucking experience of going to one or something like that, and playing games and like hanging out with people. I think it would be fun.
It just sucks because I'm gonna go and just Mango's not gonna win.
You don't know that.
That's the problem.
Because of the summit thing.
I'm gonna be there.
Is that the thing? Yeah. Have you ever been to a tournament where Mango won? Fucking big Royal Flush. Yeah, the best one ever.
Yeah, but if I'm not at summit, it's like we're partying.
Oh, I see.
We're partying. Yeah, you know, it's too intimate. Like, you know, it's too much. It's just hey, you know, I'm here. We're trying to.
Well, you want to do something?
Trying to drink a little bit. Trying to party. I'm trying to come over. Oh, it's funny because you mentioned Mango saying like, it's like suck my nuts
and balls and whatever
to me.
Yeah.
And he's always so like forthright with that, like at a distance. But like when I see him in person, he's the biggest fucking cuddle fucking bitch. Oh my god, dude. I saw him at Shine we were like, walking around at night or whatever, doing the whole like midnight kind of thing. And Pat with me, we're all hanging out, and man was like swaying around and trying to fight people. Yep. Yeah. And I grab onto him, and we're both arm in arm, punching. I forget who it was, but we're punching someone.
Some poor sap.
Punching someone, and I'm my left, he's using his right. As
robot,
like a group body, like punching. I mean, and then Mango turns to Pat and he goes, "Pat, hey, take a picture." Take a picture. And that's a picture of me and Mango like blurry, like arm in arm.
That's funny. I think I saw that.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Every time, and also at Genesis, I remember fucking going up to the bar and being like, "Oh, what's up, Mango?" And be like, "Oh, Ryan, big hug."
I remember
Ryan,
that too. Yeah.
Oh.
Your little sweeties.
And then whenever we're not together, he's like, "Fuck you," and I'm like, "Fuck you, dude." Fucking bitch.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
We'll spin the bottle and see if he remembers Cave Lemon next time.
We'll see.
Who's the same man?
He should. He's a baller.
No, it was fun. I had a blast. He was very funny. So fucking funny. Just making a problem out of everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm having such a shit day at the table. When the dealer told him to stop hitting the table, he's like, "I got like 7 or 8 left in me, baby." just being the worst. But it was funny. It was fun.
Oh, dude. So I guess like your first Big House experience, like what are the vibes? What do you feel? Right. Well, how'd you? It is one of the few super majors.
Yeah, it's up there with fucking Genesis, right? It just is.
What's your opinion though?
It was a blast. I had a good time. I wish there was more. I mean, obviously, if we went to the casino every night, but I kind of wish there were other things to do as well. There wasn't any like bars really in the area that were like popping off in that way.
Like a hang spot.
No hang spots. Just like hotel or casino, and that's it. Granted, the casino was cool, and there was bars at the casino and shit like that. So, but
it's expensive though.
It was so fucking. There was as soon as you get into the casino, there's a bar right next to the door, the bouncers, and it's huge. There's this wall of TVs with all the sports games that are possible to be playing on them, and there's these big recliners that people are sitting on or whatever. I'm like, this is some people's lives. Like they come to the casino, whatever they want to, probably too often. They get drinks, they sit in these recliners, they watch sports, and they probably gamble their lives away. And that's like the thing that they do. I'm like, I'm glad I don't have the access to that, because it like
I might.
Who knows?
I might. Who knows?
Like the idea of all that like lethargy or whatever, and like just the copious amounts of like, what's the word for it? Just like that. It's like just too much. It's just too much luxury or whatever. And it seems like it's just like King Midas. But it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
So how would you rank Big House in your like event? Of my rank, like just in general.
It's up there. Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, nothing beats Royal Flush ever. It's just too special.
Yeah.
But I love Genesis is tight. Genesis's range from like okay to great though, I think is the thing. I don't think I've ever been to a bad. I've been to like 3 Genesis, and there's been some that are just like okay, and there's some that have been like great.
The first Big House, big impression.
Yeah, it was great. I'd put it up there. It was good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, awesome. Man.
Even though very little Melee played.
Yeah, it's fine. I've also like at Big House I played a little, but after Big House I wanted to play more based on like how much fun everyone seemed like they were having, and like
we just had a fest the other day.
Yeah, it was fine.
The other night, and you're like, you played art. You're like, I don't want to play.
Oh, I did say that. Yeah. I was playing a lot of Slippy. I'm like, this is fun. I'm having a good time. And Art comes, somebody who's good at Melee. Top player Yasu, and he dices me up. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to anymore. Like, I don't know if I want to climb that mountain. But it's still fun. It's fun playing with friends. That's the main thing. Big House was fun.
I'm sad I wasn't able to enjoy it with you, but I'm happy to hear it was good times.
Next time.
That's tight.
And I'm missing out. Next thing you're going to
Yeah.
Newlands, Smash Cam Newlands.
Smash Camp Newlands.
I'm missing out on that.
next week. I mean, so there's a chance we could do an episode after that.
If you go and you have a great time, and if there's enough to talk about, then we should do an episode.
Maybe I could see it. But I will only just pick this episode. So thank you guys for tuning in. I think that is kind of the story and the episode right now.
That was the play-by-play.
Thank you for all of your experience and all of that. That's awesome.
Thank you for putting it on, Ryan, for the idea of doing this in the first place. It was a blast. There's probably things here or there that I missed, but it was
that sounds
it was a great time.
Good bulk of the event. We will probably do these more sporadically. As far as the season goes, I have no fucking idea. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. We didn't do a make it so far message at all. So I guess.
Oh, I see. Hey, if you've gotten this far, comment this.
Comment. Elephants suck.
Elephants suck. Elephants don't suck.
Elephants fucking suck.
How about this? If your team elephants suck, type elephants suck. If your team elephants rule,
hashtag elephants suck.
Hash baller at elephants rule.
Elephants suck.
Hey, all right.
What side are you on?
Comment in the comment section below.
Hit that freaking subscribe button.
Turn this off.
All right.
Bye.
All right, goodbye. Wave, Michael. Say goodbye now. Say
goodbye.
Love you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
I miss you so much.
I love you. All right, goodbye.
Suicide.
I just wanna kiss you, but I can't right now, so baby.